here on Big Oldies Radio. According to the clock, we've got a little bit less than 5 minutes before we'll get underway here, and it's the region semifinal action, 5A. It's Wayne County against Moore County here from Cornersville. We had the girls' action last night. Wayne County victorious in that, and it's the guys tonight. Wayne County, the 3 seed from District 9A, squaring off against the number 4 seed from, or Wayne County District 10A rather, and Moore County from District 9A. These two teams met in the opening round of the region that played last year in Lynchburg, with the Raiders winning 83-60. It's semifinal action. Now I got Sawyer Ray beside me. Sawyer, you're a veteran of some of these games. I know specifically you played in the game at Richland in one of these, and so I know you've got some insight on what the players might be feeling tonight.
Yeah, Coach, that was several years ago, but in a game like this, all bets are off. I mean, you win and you move on, you lose and you go home. But every player feels like they can win. Every player feels like even if they're the underdog that they can come out, hit shots, and make something happen. So hopefully the Wildcats will be ready tonight to play.
And I don't know how much you've got to see of Wayne County this year, Sawyer. I know you just recently moving back to town after playing for several years there and going to games from the time you were a youngster all the way up through. But this year's team has a propensity to get hot from behind the arc. I saw them hit 17 threes over at Hampshire this year. That's hard to do over the course of 2 games, much less 1. And I know you've been talking with Coach Sisk, so I'm sure he gave you an idea on what to expect tonight.
Yeah, so talking to Coach Sisk before the game, he told me number 1 and number 4 from Moore County were really the guys that made their offense go, said that they've been played against in zone a lot, and then number 1 likes to get in the middle of the zone and really facilitate. I mean, if you match them up man, they're really good at running set offense and really good at moving the ball. So Wayne County is actually going to come out and zone them quite a bit tonight, just as a option to slow them down a bit. But said other guys are able to hit shots, and that they got to mix in on ball pressure and then making sure that they don't just leave guys wide open. So Wayne County is going to zone a lot.
Well, and then I noticed, Sawyer, you may not be aware of this, but Wayne County has a player that I refer to as Captain K-Man, and that's a freshman in Cayman Camfield. And Coach Franks brings him off the bench, but he's the Wildcats' leading scorer, and he had 20 in the opening round up there at Eagleville. And so he's able to sit over there and watch and get the game going and then go in and really make an impact, Sawyer. And you know how important it is for guys to come in off the bench and make an impact.
Yeah, Cayman's special, getting to watch him. I mean, his body control, the way that he really bangs down low and has great touch with either hand, and then he can even step outside and shoot the long ball from time to time.
And, of course, you got Sailor Skelton. He's got the height. He presents a lot of problems for opposition. And then you got the 3-ball shooters and Landon Prater and, of course, Cooper Shamer, Justice Bell. And then coming out off the bench, you got Logan Davis. Logan with 2 huge free throws, Sawyer. The other night, Wayne County had a 17-point lead in the second half, and Eagleville had trimmed it all the way down to 1. And Eagleville fouls the freshman Davis, and Logan calmly sinks both free throws. And then Eagleville's last attempt at 3 really was off the mark by a good margin, and Wayne County secured victory. And I know that's a big growing moment there for the freshmen.
Yeah, I actually texted Logan after that game commenting on the 2 free throws, and he told me that he was completely confident, had it in the bag, and wasn't worried about it at all.
All right, we got about a minute plus here to go before the start of this contest. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups for you for both Moore County and Wayne County, as well as opening tip. You're listening to Wayne County Basketball on Big Oldies Radio. Welcome back to Wayne County Basketball here on Big Odie's Radio. We're just about ready for the tip. Starting lineups being announced. We'll get to them. Wayne County, the visitors on the scoreboard. Number 3, Cooper Shamer. Number 20, Sailor Skelton. Number 21, Eli McLean. Number 23, Justice Bell. Number 25, number 33, Landon Prater. And for Moore County, number 0, Keller Morey. Number 1, Alex Copeland. Number 3, Dawson White. Number 4, Will Baker. And number 23, Peyton Martin. It'll be Skelton jumping center against number 4, Will Baker. Moore County in the home white, Wayne County in the road black. Wayne County be moving left to right as you listen. Moore County right to left. Whistle sounds and we're ready to go. Ball in the air and the tip goes the way of the Raiders. And controlling to be Copeland giving way to Dawson White. Morey with it off the left side. Wayne County opens in a 1-3-1 out near half court. Moore County content to pass over the top. Morey over to White. White trying to survey the scene. Goes back to Morey. Morey with a lefty 3, and that's going to be off the mark. Skelton flies in from the top spot and pulls down the rebound. And Shamer will walk it up for Wayne County. Moore County going to go man-to-man. Shamer works it off to the right side to Skelton. Skelton up top to McLean and the left side to Bell. Wayne County trying to get the Kansas action, Sawyer, and Moore County well defended. 7:20 to play in the first, no score. Shamer on a pull-up fadeaway from about 17. A little bit too strong, and the tap and the control goes to Morey for the Raiders.
Probably not the best shot you want on the first possession.
Corner 3 wide open there for Moore County was Copeland. Couldn't pull it in. Moore County with a rebound. And Baker wanted the 3. Now a pull-up long 2, and he cashed it in. So Will Baker gives Moore County a 2-0 lead. There was 6:53 to play in the first.
You know, I still like that 1-3-1 look on defense from the Wildcats with their length and tenacity.
Bale picks up the dribble, bounce feed up top to Prater, bounce feed inside to Skelton. Skelton wants to turn left, now a little up and under, picks up the foul. Nice hesitation there by Sailor Skelton, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, great footwork there from Skelton.
6:39 to play in the first. Moore County 2, Wayne County 0. Skelton trying to tie it at the line. First free throw rattles out. Skelton with another. Got some updates here. McKenzie over Perry County by about 30. And that comes by way of Ricky Inman. And I've got second free throw also no good. A scramble on the floor and a tie-up. Nice job there by Landon Prater to force the jump ball instead of the Cats. We got an update in the Frank Hughes game, and it's Frank Hughes up 16-12 after 1. Julianne Blackburn, Marlon Davis, both giving me updates there on that. 6:34 to play in the first, 2-0 Moore County. Prater to inbound for the Cats. Skelton on the catch, turns in the middle of the paint, flips up the shot. It crawls off to the left, and the rebound goes to Morey for Moore County. Pass ahead, caught by Copeland in the corner. Baker there off the left wing, gives way over to White. Wayne County standing that 1-3-1, Sawyer, and they got a lot of length. They've been successful this 1-3-1 here the second half of the year.
Yep, and like Coach Sisk said before the game, this will really slow down Moore County's offense. Won't let them really get into a rhythm.
White just working it over the top, finding Morey. Morey, the lefty, penetrates, hangs in there, kicks it back. White finds a guy underneath and looking to drive. There's Martin. Kick to the corner. Now Baker back to the corner. Morey going to launch the 3, and it rattles out. Bell there for the rebound for Wayne County. Moore County likes the shots they're getting, I think, Sawyer. They just hadn't cashed them yet. Back the other way and open for 3 in the corners. Landon Prater. Shamer finds him, and Prater splashes in the 3 for the Wayne County lead. Morey off the left side, bounce feed White. Copeland throws it away, and Skelton coming the other way. White trying to track him down, and coming up from behind Morey. Sailor stays with it. He can't score it, but putting it back in is Justice Bell. 5-2 Wayne County, 5:20 to play in the first.
See, that's the benefit of that zone, is just getting them out of their rhythm and really making them press and do things that they don't want to do.
And it's a 5-2 lead now for Wayne County. Baker going to step into a 3 from the corner. It rattles out. Moore County initially had the rebound, got tapped out of the hands of Martin. And Wayne County touched it last. They got out of bounds. And here come the freshmen, Sawyer, Logan Davis and Cayman Canfield.
Which that's also a detriment of playing a zone, is you don't know who to match up with, who to box out on rebounding.
White to inbound for the Raiders. To Morey there off the right wing. trying to set things up. Maury going with a mouthpiece, it appears, Sawyer. Did you ever consider doing that?
Never crossed my mind.
Wayne County shifted to a 2-3 here.
Less length. I like this call.
Up top there to Copeland. Right wing Maury. Now White to Copeland. Martin in the corner. White going to shoot the three from the top, and it rattles out and back in. And that ties it at 5 with 4:38 to play here in the first. Prater will walk it up. Right wing Campfield. Up top Skelton. Left wing Prater. Feed inside Campfield, and Kamen stumbles, regains position in the corner. Kicks it up top to Bell near midcourt. Bell working off the left side on a drive, gets it poked away, and a steal there by Copeland. We're tied at 5 here, 4:12 to play in the first. White across midcourt.
Back in the 1-3-1, it looks like.
Yeah, they had, I guess that was on a baseline IB, Sawyer, might be why they went to the 2-3.
Yep, I bet you're right.
Feed along the corner to Martin. Martin works against Davis, kicks it to Maury. Copeland loses it. Another steal by Skelton, and Skelton pushing it the other way. Tries to find a trailing Bell. Bell hangs in the air, can't cash it from the front, and the rebound pulled down by Maury and the outlet to Baker. Prater gives chase. Maury goes all the way, or excuse me, Baker goes all the way and lays it in for 2. 7-5 with 3:35 to play in the first. Campfield steps into 3 off the left wing, front rim, and then Copeland unable to secure the rebound. Saylor gets the trash, and Skelton scores it off the glass for 2 and ties us at 7.
See, that's even something Campfield brings to the table is he stretches that defense out and gives you a lot more open lanes to pass through.
That's exactly right. And off the left side, Copeland back off to Dawson White. Corner Maury finds a cutter there in Copeland, and Prater goes for a steal and crashes into Copeland and picks up the foul.
It was a really heady flash by Copeland on that one.
Sawyer, that's going to be the first foul on Wayne County. And that's going to go on Prater. And that's also going to get Shamer back into the game, as well as Will Robertson, as Prater and Bell will check out. Lob up top to Maury. Copeland to Baker. Back to Copeland and Maury. Feed to Martin along the short corner. And Copeland for 3 from the top, and he'll cash it in. Moore County with great ball movement, Sawyer there. They're utilizing the short corner, and they're getting a lot of good looks. Right now it's a 10-7 lead. Raiders 2:50 to play in the third. Davis with it up top. Left-hand dribble finds Robertson. Robertson goes with a crossover back to Davis, as Wayne County's going to try and pull the defense up top. Looks like they'll go with the post high. Right side Campfield up top to Skelton, trying to run a little Kansas action on the low cut. And then Shamer on a drive. He flips it up off the glass. No good, but they're going to get a blocking foul on Will Baker of Moore County, and that'll be the second team foul on the Raiders. And so it's 10-7 Wayne County here, 2:28 to play in the first.
Pretty good action from the Cats on that one. I mean, the ball was never stagnant, really moving around, making that defense work.
And Shamer cashes in the first to make it 10-8. Checking in for Moore County, number 10, Wes Clifton. And he'll give Baker a rest, as Baker's got 2 fouls, Sawyer. So both fouls for Moore County on Baker. And Shamer makes the next one. That might be big.
Yeah, that's good for the Wildcats because Baker is currently leading all scorers with 4.
White across midcourt, 1-3-1 defense, Wayne County, 2:20 to play in the first. Skelton at the top really brings a lot of length for Wayne County. And Copeland and White playing back and forth, and then they go to the short corner to Maury. He slips around Robertson, and Robertson picks up a block and fell. White, the quarterback in football, quite a talented football player, threw a no-look pass there into the short corner. And now Moore County will inbound underneath its own basket. They'll go from a box set. Up top there to Clifton, now to Copeland and right wing Maury. Cross court back to Clifton. Wayne County going to extend this 1-3-1 a bit. They're going to try and post Robertson on the backside with the much larger Martin. Now Copeland off the left wing, hooks a pass in the corner. Clifton dumps it down to Martin. Martin back to Copeland. He'll shoot the 3, and that one rattles out. Wayne County playing with fire and living right now, Sawyer, and the rebound to Wayne County. Pass into Skelton. Skelton kicks it back to Davis. Davis tries to turn the corner, kicks it to Campfield. Open for 3 in the corner, and that's it. Moore County wanted to travel, didn't get it. Wayne County now in front 12-10, a minute and a half to play in the first.
You're right, though. Moore County is getting looks that they want. They're just not cashing in on it.
Copeland lobs it deep down in the corner to Morey. White to take the three off the left side, and he'll knock it in. 13-12. Moore County 1:13 to play in the first. Davis will walk it up for the Cats. Moore County standing a man-to-man. Right wing Skelton. They're going to look again for the Kansas action. They try and get Saylor. Instead, it'll be a three-point attempt there by Davis. No good. Saylor Skelton tracks down the rebound, and Clifton reaches in and picks up the foul for the Raiders. 56 seconds to play here in the first, and it's Moore County 13, Wayne County 12. Skelton to get a rest as McLean checks in to replace Saylor.
May not have been what they were looking for, but I like that look from Davis on that. I like the confidence to step into it.
Up top to Camfield. Camfield calls for a guard, instead trying to work against Martin. Spins his way, flips up the runner, and cashes it in. Wow. And it's a 14-13 lead. He can score in a bunch of ways. And 5 here in the early going for the freshman.
Incredible body control, incredible touch, going to the rim, dribbling with both hands. That's impressive.
White going to just hold back here, as Moore County may be content to take the last shot of the quarter, especially with Baker with a couple of fouls. Might not want the game to get too fast here. Camfield at the top of the 1-3-1 as White holds it out near midcourt. 21 seconds to go here for the half. Morey here in front of the scorer's table. Back to White. And we got 3-second call down there. Unreal.
Wow.
You know you got to be disappointed if you're the Moore County coach there.
Cannot have that.
As they were holding for one, and one player for Moore County, Clifton, just caught in the paint. 3 seconds, and that'll turn it over to the Cats here with 13.4. White to push up in the backcourt to force the pressure against Davis. 10 seconds as Davis crosses midcourt. Camfield on the right wing. He shoots the three. Too strong. Coming in and trying to finish is McLean. Rebounding there to Copeland. White. And then White steps out of bounds. And so Moore County with another turnover, and Wayne County's going to have another shot here, Sawyer, with 2 seconds left. 14-13, the Wildcat lead.
I'd like to give Camfield a look right at the basket here.
Of course. And I don't know why they ever get on the ball. They're trying to open up Camfield. Instead, they find McLean. McLean flips it up behind his back. In desperation, it comes up short. And our score after one is Wayne County 14, Moore County 13. We'll be back with second quarter action after this break. You're listening to Wayne County Basketball on Big Oldies.
It is completely free, and there will never be a fee to watch these videos. However, if you would like to make a contribution, there are links to my Venmo and PayPal in the description of this video. And I thought I would offer a way if someone would like to contribute. It is not a requirement, it is only if you wish to. I will ask that you please subscribe to this channel and click the thumbs up button. Now please enjoy the rest of the game.
Welcome back to Wayne County Basketball. Here we're at the start of the second quarter. It's Wayne County 14, Moore County 13. Cats will go with Camfield, Shamer, Robertson, McLean, Davis. White, Morey, Copeland, Martin, and Clifton for the Raiders. And Wayne County going to go to some version of a box in one as Davis is going to push up here on Copeland and face him up. Might be a 1-3 with a chaser here, but it's extended all the way out. Sawyer White off the right side, a hook, a pass over to Clifton. And they're just lobbing it back up over the top as it goes back to White. Into the corner there to Morey. Cross court to Clifton. Moore County just trying to figure out what kind of defense Wayne County in, I think. White back to Clifton, short corner Martin. And they're going to call a block there on McLean as Eli tried to anticipate and draw the charge and didn't get the call. That'll be the third team foul on Wayne County, Sawyer. And that'll even things up. And that's going to get Prater and Bell into the game for Robertson and Davis with 7:22 to play in the second. Copeland inbound. Up top to White. To Clifton. And Clifton will go back to White, who tries to find Clifton, and somehow Morey saves it from going out of bounds as Clifton never saw the pass coming. Back up top to White. Wayne County staying in the 1-3, and it looks like Shamer going to guard Copeland. They try and get Copeland on a back cut, and he tries to save it off Prater as it goes out of bounds, and then Prater saves it to Coach Franks. And I don't know what that was. Was that a pass fake from Coach Franks there, Sawyer?
He was going to try to Houdini him. I like this defense, though, Coach Hastings, with Baker out of the game. Copeland's really the only playmaker that I've seen thus far, so just lock him down.
White steps into a 3, front rim, and here comes Cooper Shamer the other way. Tries to get to his right side. Finds Prater in the corner, but it's deflected out of bounds there by White. 6:45 to play in the second. Wayne County in front, 14-13. Will got Sawyer Ray with me tonight, but Sawyer Turnbow listening. So he'll be back on the call, I think, tomorrow night. At least that's his plan, if things go the way he's got it scheduled there. Shamer on a drive, kick into the corner, long three-point attempt there by Prater, front rim, and White tracks down the rebound for Moore County. On a push ahead, White, nobody stops him. He's going to take it and find Martin, and he'll lay it in for 2. Wayne County never stopped the ball, Sawyer.
Yeah, always got to pick up the man with the ball, even if it's not your man to guard.
Shamer a dribble it across midcourt, Moore County in the man-to-man. Prater pops high, makes the catch, left wing Bell. Bell steps into 3 off the left wing and knocks it in. Justice Bell with the answer for Wayne County and gives the Cats a 2-point lead, 17-15. Morey off the left side, deep behind the arc, looks to the corner and tries to set up the Moore County offense. Clifton, he's been open a lot of times. This time he'll shoot a 3, too strong, and Camfield out-battles Martin for the rebound.
Strong rebound by Camfield on that one.
Shamer going to bring it across. Wayne County looked to add to a 2-point lead. Left wing Bell. Bell looking inside, feed to Camfield. Camfield turns, tries to score, too strong. And Morey with a good rebound there for Moore County, and he'll push it up on the dribble. Working against McLean, he'll take it all the way to the rim. Big, huge step and score it with a left hand. Nice move there by Keller Morey to tie things up here at 17, 5:18 to play in the second. Bell works it across midcourt, bounce feed Camfield on the right side. Up top McLean, he's going to take a 3, it's too strong. Camfield tips the rebound and gets just enough of it to kick it out to Shamer, and Shamer will take a long 3 and knock it in. 20-17, Wayne County, 4:55 to play in the second. Morey with a handoff to Copeland. And Moore County, you say, trying to figure things out. Shamer gives Copeland some space when he catches it, but tries to face guard him the rest of the time. Hook pass into the corner. Clifton tries to get into Martin. Deflected, and then Clifton able to secure the loose ball. Another deflection, and Morey comes out of there with it. Flips up the runner, no good. Taps the rebound to Martin. His shot, no good. Another try. And in this putback attempt by Morey, no good, but they're going to get a foul, I believe, on Prater, and that'll be 2.
Yeah, you're not going to have a lot of success on the defensive end if you give 3 or 4 shots each time down the court. We got to get a body on somebody, grab a board.
Morey at the line for 2, and his first rattles out. Got an update from Frank Hughes. The Frank Hughes game being played at Bethel against Houston County, and it's 28-25, Frank Hughes at the half. Prater a check out as Davis checks back in. Prater with 2 fouls. Skelton checks back in, replacing McLean. Morey's second is good, and that makes the score 20-18 in favor of the Cats. He missed the first, made the second here with 4:17 to play in the second. Camfield off the right side. They run a little Kansas action, nothing open underneath, and Camfield stays with it, makes the catch, looks to score, spins back left, goes with a right hand, too strong, and the rebound pulled down by Clifton. Pitch back to Morey. Moore County will look to tie or take a lead with a 3. Kick back White. Back to Morey, open for 3 in the corner, steps into it, knocks it in. And it's 21-20 Raiders here with 3:15 to play in the second.
You know, they may be trying to ride it out to a halftime with Baker on the bench. They still got a lead, still playing well.
Skelton off the right side, up top Camfield, right wing to Davis. Davis goes to Skelton. Skelton goes with an up and under, a step through, leaves it short. Good defense there by Morey. Moria push it up for the Raiders and a pitch back to White. White to Clifton. Clifton to go back to White. Over to Copeland. Cross court it there to White. Bounce feed in the corner. Morey for another three. That one's a little bit too strong. Canfield times it and pulls down the rebound. Shamer the other way. Wayne County trailing 21-20. 3:06 to play in the second. Shamer looks to drive, flips up the runner, hangs in the air, shoots it up, back iron, and the rebound to Martin. Outlet to Morey. Morey's had a strong night, hadn't he, Sawyer?
He has 6 up to this point. Hit a free throw, and a layup.
Well, we got a timeout here for Moore County.
Live stream possible for you, the viewer. It is completely free and there will never be a fee to watch these videos. However, if you would like to make a contribution, there are links to my Venmo and PayPal in the description of this video.
More updates here as somehow or another I'm able to get Tex in this place. 28-25, Frank Hughes at the half. Weston Lineberry, Alex Ronchetti in foul trouble early. So I'm sure Coach Love excited with that. And especially considering a couple of main guys in foul trouble. Here it's 21-20 Wayne County. You got Owen Reisner listening in. Always Leroy Andrews, the faithful W1 listener. 2:51 to play in the second. It's 21-20 Moore County. We're going to come out of this timeout and it'll be Moore County basketball. Skelton, Bell, Camfield, Davis, Shamer on the court for the Cats. Morey, White, Clifton, Martin, and Copeland on the floor for the Raiders.
Yeah, with Moore County still battling, it wouldn't surprise me at all if they just left Baker on the bench unless Wayne County got a little bit of a lead.
Wayne County going to stay in the 1-3-1, lob up to Morey in the corner, and they play back and forth. Morey had the three, that time decided not to. Now back to him, this time he'll take it, steps into three, front rims it, and Logan Davis all by himself for the rebound. Logan will bring it across midcourt and try and set up the offense for Wayne County. Looking with a right-hand dribble, and now go back left. They'll set up the box set. 2:15 to play here in the second. Davis still on the dribble, guarded closely there by White. Up top, Bell. Landed on there by Clifton. Bell getting the ball screen back to Camfield. Camfield wants to drive with the left hand, cuts off, gets it to Davis. Davis works the weave to Bell to Camfield in the corner. He'll step into a three. That one's off the front of the rim and through. Popped up in the air and went in. Nice touch there by Camfield.
That's a shooter's roll.
And a 2-point lead for the Cats. White off the right side. Cross court here to Clifton. Back to White. And back to Clifton. Skelton up top, just forcing high passes. Lob up to Morey. Back to White. He'll step into a long three. No good. And the rebound to Copeland and the putback. We're tied at 23. 1:20 to play here in the second. Shamer on a speed dribble the other way. Works, fades away, leaves it short, and the rebound tap, and it's going to be last touch by Moore County.
I would like to see us get some offense going right here. Get the ball swinging, get it moved around.
Prater and Robertson checking in for Bell and Shamer. 1:14 to play in the second, and Davis the inbound underneath the Cats basket. Wayne County going with a box hit. Morey gets his hand on it, and he'll go the other way, working against Skelton. Misses. Skelton forced the miss, and Prater there for the rebound.
Yeah, just a lazy pass right there. Didn't think anybody was going to jump it.
Skelton turns the corner. He'll go all the way to the rim and lay it in after a pass from Prater. And Wayne County in front by 2, 25-23. 53 seconds to play here before the half.
Really strong drive from Saylor on that one.
What a turn of events. It looked like Morey was going to get a breakaway to put Moore County ahead. Copeland down the paint, goes up for the shot. Shot's blocked away, but they're going to get Prater for a blocking foul, and that'll put Alex Copeland at the line for 2. To finish up that call, Sawyer, Moore County looked like they were going to get a breakaway for 2, and then Saylor Skelton's defense forced the miss, then Wayne County quickly the other way, able to get a score themselves.
Yep, you'd love to see the hustle and then the reward on the other end. And that's 3 on Prater as well.
And Bell will check in to replace Landon as Copeland makes the first to make it 25-24. These clock operators like to wait till you've made them both before they put it up there. And that'll make it 25-25 with 42.9. 38 seconds to play here in the second. 5 team fouls on the Cats, 3 on Moore County. Davis working against White. Bounce feed over to Robertson. Robertson on the baseline drive, picks up the dribble, finds Camfield. Camfield stares into another 3. That one's going to be deep. And the rebound pulled down by Morey. 20 seconds, and Moore County will probably hold for one, Sawyer. It's 25-25. Wayne County going to stay in the 1-3-1.
Yeah, I would imagine they'd hold for one, and I bet this Moore County coach is thrilled with one of his playmakers on the bench for, I believe, all of the second quarter.
Back over to Morey, to White. White along the baseline, hangs in the air, flips up the shot, and they're going to get a block and foul on Camfield. I think if he hits the ground there, Sawyer, he had good position.
Yeah, he definitely beat him to the spot, just didn't finish out the charge.
And White's going to go to the stripe for 2 free throws, and it's a 16 foul on Wayne County. 2.5 to play here before the half. White's first free throw rattles home. And that makes it 26-25. Second one upcoming here for White. And it's too strong. And Camfield with a rebound, outlet to Davis. And Davis from midcourt, he gets hit. And they must have deemed it was after the horn went off because there was no call. It could have been after the horn. You can check the tape and see, I guess. But our score at the half is Moore County 26, Wayne County 25. We'll be back with a quick recap of the first half after this break. You're listening to Wayne County Basketball on Big Oldies Radio.
Completely free, I would like to take a moment and thank my many fine sponsors for making this live stream possible for you, the viewer. It is completely free and there will never be a fee to watch these videos. However, if you would like to make a contribution, there are links to my Venmo and PayPal in the description of this video, and I thought I would offer a way if someone would like to contribute. It is not a requirement, it is only if you wish to. I will ask that you please subscribe to this channel and click the thumbs up button. Now please enjoy the rest of the game.
Welcome back to Wayne County Basketball here on Big Oldies Radio. We're at the half. It's Moore County 26, Wayne County 25. It was Wayne County 14, Moore County 13 after that. We're locked in a good one, and Sawyer, you got the totals for us.
Yeah, so for Wayne County, Landon Prazer's got 3, Sailor Skelton's got 4, Justice Bell 5, Cooper Shamer 5, and leading the Cats is Cayman Canfield with 8. And then for Moore County, Copeland has 7, White has 7, Baker, who didn't play any in that second quarter, 4, Martin has 2, and then Morey with 6. He's hit a couple threes.
So, Sawyer, your overall thoughts there the first half? It's been back and forth, back and forth. Anybody's game, obviously, at this point.
Anybody's game. I think Moore County is kicking themselves for missing some open shots, making some dumb turnovers. Wayne County kind of gets a little sporadic at times and doesn't really get the looks that they're looking for. I'd like to see them really settle in and take better shots, really get into offense. But overall, I'm pleased. I'm sure Moore County's pleased with getting through that second quarter without Baker on the floor, but it's anybody's ball game at this point.
Should be an interesting second half, and we'll be back with that second half after this break. You're listening to Wayne County Basketball on Big Oldies Radio.
I would like to take a moment and thank my many fine sponsors for making this live stream possible for you, the viewer. It is completely free and there will never be a fee to watch these videos. However, if you would like to make a contribution, there are links to my Venmo and PayPal in the description of this video, and I thought I would offer a way if someone would like to contribute. It is not a requirement, it is only if you wish to. I will ask that you please subscribe to this channel and click the thumbs up button. Now please enjoy the rest of the game.
Welcome back to Wayne County Basketball here on Big Odie's Radio. We're nearing the end of halftime and the start of the third quarter. Moore County leading this one 26-25. It was a one-point game Wayne County's way after one. Sawyer, Moore County rebounded. You did some good recap there as we talked at the half. And Will Baker going to make an appearance, I'm sure, here for Moore County the second half after not playing any from about the 3-4 minute mark of the first quarter on. It's going to be Wayne County basketball to start things, and on the floor for the Cats, McLean, Shamer, Skelton, Bell, Prater, and there is Baker, Morey, Martin, Copeland, and White on the floor for Moore County to be Wayne County basketball. And McLean inbounded to Shamer in the backcourt. Shamer will work it with the left hand. Wayne County going to start with a box set. Right wing Bell trying to get Skelton on the ISO inside against Baker. He goes up for two. Baker just standing there straight up. Saylor can easily get over him with the jumper and score it off the glass.
Yeah, I'd like to see them keep going down there too, Skelton. He's got really good footwork and like you said, can just rise up over that defender.
Wayne County into the 1-3-1. Moore County playing over the top. They've gone away from the chaser there as Copeland cross-courts it over to Morey, to Martin. Martin looks to clear some space and easily scores it over Shamer. Shamer tried to draw a foul on Martin running back down the court. Unsuccessful, and Moore County now back in front 28-27. White pushes up there defensively against Shamer. And Shamer picks up the dribble and pitches it backwards to Prater. Right wing now to Bell, feed to Skelton. Skelton on the baseline tries to hang in the air, and they're going to get a travel. The dig down from Copeland off the wing might have forced that travel and a turnover to Moore County.
Yeah, he's got to be able to fill that extra defender coming on his backside.
6:50 to play in the third. Morey across midcourt, the lefty. Bounce feed over to White. They've had Morey in the corner the first half. Now they got Baker in the corner. Baker's pass deflected and stolen by Prater. Prater on the floor with 3 fouls. Comes up with a defensive play and forcing the turnover Wayne County's way.
Well, that's why you want Prater in the game, just long and active hands.
Pass over to Shamer. Wayne County going to try and run a Kansas set from deep out on the perimeter. This time they got Morey on Skelton and a pitch to Prater. Prater on a drive, kicks it back. Skelton along the baseline. Pull-up shot blocked. It's free along the baseline. Martin tried to save it, but stepped on the baseline first.
A dangerous play by Baker there with 2 fouls. Already sat the whole second quarter.
6:17 to play in the third. It's 28-27, the Raider lead. Hadn't had much separation at all in this game, Sawyer. It's just been pretty much back and forth. Shamer to inbound, finds Prater, and they go back to Shamer in the corner. Wanted the 3 instead of go with a drive. Kick back to Prater. Prater now with a drive, hanging in the air. His floater banks in off the glass. And it's a 29-28 lead.
Yeah, the largest lead that I can remember has been about 4 points.
White across midcourt, 1-3-1 here for the Cats. Bounce feed into the corner to Baker. Baker trying to draw 2 defenders, and he'll cross-court it over to Morey. In the short corner, back to Baker. Now to Morey. Over to White. White going to step into a 3, and it rattles out. And then Bale out-battles 2 Raiders for the rebound for Wayne County.
White's already hit 2 deep ones, so you can't give him that over and over again.
Wayne County looks to add to a 1-point lead. Shamer on the drive, kicks it back. McLean for a 3 off the right wing, and it's good. Eli McLean, the senior, with a big 3 there off the right side. 32-28, Wayne County in front by 4.
Hey, the Cats get a stop out here and a score on the other end, and this game gets a little interesting.
Morey off the left side, trying to draw the defenders. Cross courts it there to Copeland. Copeland back up to Morey, and over to White. In the corner to Copeland. He thought about the 3. Moore County staying patient. Lob inside to Baker. Baker hangs in the air, goes up, couldn't score it, but picks up the foul from Bell. And that'll give Baker 2 free throws. Moore County, Sawyer, they get the ball where they want it. They've done it all night. They've made few turnovers. They just hadn't cashed in the shots like I'm sure they would like.
No, they've moved it really well, and you just got to be aware of where people are coming, where they're flashing to, and sneaking in behind you.
Baker cashes in the first free throw to make it 32-29. 4:59 to play here in the third. Camfield and Davis ready to check. Second one rattles out. Prater comes in for the rebound. 32-29, the Wayne County lead, and Prater will bring it up for the Cats. Met there by Morey. to McLean. They try and trap McLean. Now they're going to try and trap Shamer. Ooh, and they get a foul there on Morey after having Shamer trapped on the sideline. I thought we might see some pressure from Moore County. We hadn't yet to this point. Davis and Canfield checking in for Bell and McLean.
Yeah, and this time I'd like to give a shout out to my wonderful mother-in-law, Katrina Haddock. I know she's watching the Cats and supporting them.
Inbound to Skelton. Skelton turns the corner, goes in with a floater, flips up the runner, and it crawls off the front of the rim.
Tough shot.
Rebound Moore County, and here come the Raiders this way. Morey bounce feed into Baker, and Baker scores it off the glass. Wow, what a move there by Will Baker. And what a play by Morey. Geez, I thought Shamer was going to get a block.
Yep. Great pass, great finish.
When that went up, I thought Shamer had that block, Sawyer, and I got a little excited, and then he scored it. As it looked like Shamer had it timed. Wayne County going to call the timeout with a 32-31 lead, 4:26 to play in the third.
And here we are back at just a one-point game.
Wayne County calls its timeout. I get some updates from Frank Hughes. 42-40, the Frank Hughes lead now, Sawyer. After 3 quarters, we get an update from Sawyer Turnbow. He's officially now Uncle Teebs, he says, Sawyer.
Good deal. Congratulations, Chase and Katie Turnbow.
30-second timeout over, and Wayne County to inbound. Cats in front by 1. Good solid quarter here for the Cats. And Shamer to move it across midcourt here. Moore County going to go to a 2-3, Sawyer.
Yep, this is the first time we've seen this look from them.
Right wing Davis. Davis would try and center it up with a dribble. Left wing Prater wanted the deep 3, instead went to Shamer. Shamer on a baseline drive. Oh, nice move. Cooper Shamer couldn't cash it in. And Morey leaps high for the rebound. He comes out of there with a dribble. Works past Davis. Flips up the floater. No good. And Prater with good position for the rebound for Wayne County. Nice job, Landon.
Strong rebound from Prater on that one.
And picks up the foul in the process as Copeland goes over the back. And Moore County now going to go with some full court pressure, Sawyer.
First time we've seen this defense as well. You know, if they drop back in that 2-3, you'd like to see somebody flash high post or short corner, get a little different action.
Shamer getting sped up. He speeds across midcourt, flips up the runner with a underhand scoop, and it's a little bit too strong, and the rebound to Copeland. Copeland over to White. White with a pitch ahead stolen by Prater. Prater playing deep safety. Comes up with interception. He'll take it in. Shot's too strong, but pick up a foul in the process. Landon Prater going to the line for 2.
Yep, this is what the Cats don't want. They want to slow down Moore County and not get into this run and gun type of game.
Clifton going to check in. That's the first foul on White for Moore County, and Prater back rims the first free throw, and Bell a check in for Shamer. 3:38 to play in the third. Wayne County in front, 32-31. Prater with another free throw. And it's good. Inbound to White. Wayne County going to back off into the 1-3-1. They've been comfortable in this defense most of the night. Interesting, though, Logan Davis in the middle of the 1-3-1.
Yeah, I assume they did that to drop Canfield back to the back to get a little more size back there. And then you got length on the sides with Prater and Bell.
Baker hangs in the lane for the jumper, couldn't cash it, but Morey comes away with a rebound. They find Baker on the dive down the lane, and he scores it for 2. We're tied at 33. Nice hook pass there by Morey. Davis penetrates, kicks it out to Bell, and Bell wasn't there. It goes out of bounds. Wayne County had 2 players down there looking to score, but saw the pressure there on Davis, forced the turnover.
We just continue to lose sight of Baker on defense. I mean, he just sneaks into the holes of that zone. And I'd like to see a little more control on going against this press.
Now they got Prater up top and Skelton on the side. Wayne County giving a lot of different looks. Morey in the corner. Back to White. Steps into a long 3 in front of the Moore County bench. Front rims. Baker there for the rebound. His putback no good, but Wayne County with a foul. They're getting it into the corner, and Wayne County's not getting back into position really when it gets to the wing, or at least the backside's having a hard time pulling down the rebound, Sawyer.
Well, that's what Coach Sis said before the game, is that they're very good at moving the ball and being patient, and that's what we're seeing right here.
Baker to the line for 2 free throws, trying to give Moore County the lead. He misses the first. 2:45 to play here in the third. That's the second foul on Justice Bell. 2 fouls on Wayne County. this half. And Baker for another at the line. And that one's up and good. Moore County with a 1-point lead. Full court pressure here from the Raiders. Prater goes behind his back, speeds through the defense, finds Camfield. Camfield gets bumped.
Oh, wow.
Skelton with a rebound. He gets it poked away by Morey. Wow. Coach Frank's got some words for the ref there. And then Davis tries to draw the charge and does so along the baseline. Martin called for the charge. Nice job there by Logan. And Coach Frank's here all over the official.
You know, I don't know that wasn't just a payback call on that one.
Full court pressure here from Moore County. Prater to inbound. Inbounds to Bell. Bell had the sideline, instead goes back to Prater. Prater tries to center things up, hooks a pass up to Bell.
Oh, look, backside.
Working off the right sideline. Yeah, they had Davis open. Camfield goes back to Bell. Bell up top, Camfield.
Yeah, see, that's what Moore County's trying to do, is just speed us up, get in a run and jump trap situation.
Prater with a right-hand dribble, hands off Camfield. Camfield turns, splits the defense, gets it poked away, regains. Hand off Davis. Davis down the lane, his shot short, and a rebound to White for Moore County. Copeland, he's been resting. He's the one Wayne County was chasing, so Moore County giving some of the top players a bit of rest here. And it looks like Moore County content just to hold this thing out at midcourt, Sawyer, with a 1-point lead and 1:40 to play. Get an update from Marlon Davis on Frank Hughes, 47-47, 4:33 left to go. Barn burner there for the Lions. Wayne County extends this pressure out, Sawyer, and forces some action here with 1:26. Baker on a cut. He had Martin underneath. Instead, he'll challenge Camfield. Camfield stays tall. Martin comes up with it, hangs in the air, and finishes it. It picks up the foul. Martin to go to the line to complete the three-point play, or try to complete the three-point play. Yeah, that's going to get Copeland Sawyer back into the game.
If you extend that 1-through-1 zone, then you leave a lot of space to have to cover.
1:19 to go here in the third. And they're going to give Morey a rest here with 1:19 to go. Martin front rims the free throw. The ball's tapped, out of bounds. Who touched it last? Who touched it last? I hadn't seen a call. They're going to give that to Moore County, Sawyer.
Oh, that's incredible.
And Bell's beside himself here. And now Wayne County going to call a full timeout. Front rim that free throw, and it was knocked out of bounds, and Moore County going to get a second shot here. 14 fouls on Moore County, 3 on Wayne County. Just 1:17 left here in the third. Sawyer, it's just been back and forth. Wayne County did get that 4-point lead momentarily. Now Corsville up 3, and they're going to look to add to it here when we come out of this timeout.
Yep, you need to get a stop right here.
Of course, this score in Frank Hughes, Sawyer, Frank Hughes hadn't made it this far to the region semifinals, I don't think, since 1990.
Oh, wow.
And looking to go for the sub-state with a win tonight. That would be the first time since 1990 as well. Tied up with Houston County, 47-47, 4:33 left to go. Sure, there's a lot of nervous Lions fans.
Yep, I love that for Chad Love, for their head coach, though.
Yeah, you know a little bit about playing for him, don't you, Sawyer?
Yep, he was my middle school assistant coach. Good guy.
Copeland to inbound as we're back to action here after the full timeout from Wayne County. Moore County go with a box set. Morey's still resting here on the Moore County bench. Inbound to White. White up top to Clifton. Clifton trying to survey the scene, figure out what Wayne County's in. Wayne County's gone man-to-man, I believe, Sawyer.
Yep, first time tonight, I believe.
Hand off here to Moore County looking to drive. That was Copeland with it. And the left wing to Baker. And Baker looking to drive. He'll take it all the way. Flip up the runner, and it's short. And the rebound to Wayne County. And Prater will bring it out of there with a dribble. Prater going fast up the sideline, finds Camfield. He steps into a 3. It rattles out, and the rebound to White. White looks to push action. Cross-court it there to Copeland. Copeland looking to drive, kicks it back. White back to Copeland, open for 3 in front of the Moore County bench. No good. And the rebound to Camfield, and Camfield going to take it 1-on-2 the other way. He'll spin, flip up the shot off the glass, and pick up the and one. We got a blocking foul underneath
Who was that on 3?
We're going to get it. It is on 3. Canfield to the line to try and complete the three-point play and tie it up at 36.
You know, White really tried to sell that charge because he knew he couldn't defend Kamen on that one.
Super spin move from the freshman.
Incredible.
And Canfield to tie this thing up. Shamer up off the bench ready to check. And it falls off, and the rebound to Baker. White pushes across midcourt. Just 23 seconds to go. Moore County by 1, 36-35. Wayne County trying to get matched up here man-to-man. They'll give it to Copeland. Davis on him. 13 seconds to go. Davis tries to space dribble and get the count off. Looking to drive. Elbow. Pass down low, deflected by Canfield. Canfield with a steal. He's going to take it up to midcourt. May throw up one on the run here. Hesitation, 3 at the horn. Ooh, just off the mark, and our score after 3 is Moore County 36, Wayne County 35. We'll be back with the fourth quarter after this break. You're listening to Wayne County Basketball on Big Oldies Radio.
Will never be a fee to watch these videos. However, if you would like to make a contribution, there are links to my Venmo and PayPal in the description of this video, and I thought I would offer a way if someone would like to contribute. It is not a requirement, it is only if you wish to. I will ask that you please subscribe to this channel and click the thumbs up button. Now please enjoy the rest of the game.
Welcome back to Wayne County Basketball here on Big Oldies Radio. We're at the start of the fourth quarter. It's Moore County 36, Wayne County 35. Morey back into action here for Moore County. So it's Morey, Clifton, Baker, Martin, and Copeland. Shamer, Bell, Davis, McLean, Canfield for Wayne County. Moore County in possession. Copeland with a dribble. Hooks a pass up top to Clifton. Left wing Morey. Copeland kicks it back to Morey. Fake on the 3 up top to Baker. To Morey. Cross court there to Clifton. White getting a rest here on the bench for Moore County. Martin has the 3 if he wants it. Instead goes inside to Copeland. Up top Clifton. Going to step into 3 at the top of the key, and it's good. And it's 39-35. Shamer wasn't ready and then gets fouled though. Gets bailed out there a little bit with a foul call as Moore County went with the pressure. And credit Cooper there as he was able to regain possession after momentarily losing it. 39-35. Moore County, 7:22 to play. Inbound to Shamer in the backcourt. Double team, finds Canfield there at the top of the key. Left wing Bell. Bell goes for 3, gets it deflected. McLean there for the rebound. He goes with a putback, leaves it short. Martin comes out there with a rebound, and they're going to get McLean for a foul. Well, Moore County with a 4-point lead, and I think that's the biggest lead Moore County's had all night.
I believe so as well.
7:07 to play here in the fourth. Moore County with 16 fouls. Sorry, that's just the 4th on Wayne County and the 2nd on McLean. Wayne County still going to back up. Looks like they're going to be content to play the man-to-man. It's been in the 1-3-1 for a while.
4-point game, don't get too anxious yet.
Bounce feed there at the high post, there to Martin. Hand off to Copeland in the corner to Morey, up top to Baker. Baker on a step back, shoots a contested one at the elbow, no good. Davis taps the rebound to Canfield.
Get something set up right here, get a set offense.
Good defensive stop there for Wayne County, and Davis works to set that offense up like you say, Sawyer. Canfield catch, looks at the 3, instead goes back up top. Davis off the right wing, feed inside Canfield. Canfield buries his way in, hangs it off the glass, and it drops through. Shamer putting some pressure here in the backcourt, nearly comes up with a steal. Morey on the catch, and the lefty will bring it up against Shamer. Left wing Copeland. They try to keep Baker on a cut, and the pass behind him and stolen by Bell. Bell going to take it all the way, flip up the runner, leaves it short. Copeland the rebound and going the other way, and it's a 3-on-2 for the Raiders. And he flips it up in the paint. Cooper Shamer draws the charge.
Good take right there for Shamer.
He anticipated that and got into position perfectly.
And he hit the deck hard.
And now it's 55-53 with Frank Hughes with 40 seconds to go. Nice job, Shamer, there defensively for Wayne County, and the Cats have a chance to tie, take the lead with a long one. 39-37, our score, 5:56 to play in the fourth. Up top, Shamer. Shamer feed into Camfield. Camfield fakes, kicks it out. Bell thought about the three, jump pass up Shamer. Shamer will settle things down. Bell looks inside, not there.
I believe Wayne County wants to go back into Camfield down low. He's got his man one-on-one.
Bounce feed over to Sailor Skelton as he's re-entered. Jump pass into Skelton, gets off his legs, off his hands rather, and the save goes off Bell and then off. Who was that touch last by, Sawyer? Was that touch last by Clifton? It was, so it's going to be Wayne County ball.
You love to see that hustle from Skelton, just finishing out the play.
And Clifton checks out in favor of White. Moore County back to the starting five. Shamer turns the corner, goes all the way, flips up the runner, scores it off the glass and picks up the foul, and Wayne County with a chance to take a lead here with the old-fashioned three-point play.
Good drive from Shamer, tough shot, way to finish. Also, I'd like to shout out my nephew, Cutler Mack. I know you're watching at home.
All right.
Probably need to go to bed, but
5:22 to play in the third. Shamer front rims the first free throw, and the rebound to Moore County. We're tied at 39, 5:15 to play.
The Cats have to convert on free throws. They're just 3 for 8 on the night.
Morey feed down low to Martin. Martin clears some space, throws up the shot, scores it off the glass, and picks up an and one. And one's back and forth. Boy, we got some action there at Bethel. Frank Hughes up by 3 with 23.8 seconds to go. Julianne Blackburn give us some updates there. Martin to complete the three-point play, and it rattles in. So 42-39, the Moore County lead here, 5:08 to play in the fourth. Sawyer, it's been back and forth all the way. What a game.
I expect nothing to change down the stretch here either.
Bounce feed Camfield. Camfield double-teamed off the right side, finds Bell. Up top, Skelton gets it deflected. Davis able to secure possession here just shy of midcourt. Shamer had the three, instead goes on the drive, back to Davis. Davis on the drive, tries to find Camfield, and it's deflected out of bounds there by Baker, and to stay with Wayne County.
Logan definitely got a little excited there and got away with the walk, I believe.
4:46 to play in the fourth. Wayne County to inbound down 3 into Shamer. Shamer with a left-hand dribble finds Bell. Bell feed inside Camfield. Camfield turns, goes with a right hand. It comes out. A battle for the rebound, and Martin comes out of there with it. Skelton takes an elbow or something and hits the deck, and it'll be Moore County coming this way.
Yeah, I don't think he was trying to sell that charge. I think that was a true elbow.
Prater up and ready to check at the next horn. White to Morey. Now Baker with it off the left side. Up top, Martin. Right wing, White. Morey on a cut down the lane line. Copeland for a three in front of the Moore County bench. It rattles out. And the rebound to Camfield. Moore County's had a few of those, and they just can't get the separation. And now Wayne County down 3. Shamer across midcourt. Right wing, Bell. Bell with a left-hand drive, kicks it back to Davis. Back over to Bell. Ball fake. Looks on the drive, pulls up the dribble, shoots the fadeaway, front rim, and Baker comes out of there with it. It's a 2-on-1 for Moore County, and Morey behind the back finds Baker, and he scores it to give the Raiders a 44-39 lead.
Great play from Morey to draw his defender, and then nice behind the back.
And a lot of noise coming across the way as Moore County's winded out here to 5 with 3:35 to play in the fourth. Now get an update here from Frank Hughes, 57-53. Frank Hughes with 16 seconds to go.
Shout out Nick Beckham for getting mad at me for not giving him a shout out already. Sorry, man.
3:35 left here. Wayne County with a full timeout. Now there's 8 team fouls, Sawyer, on Moore County. So when Moore County fouls, the Cats will be at the stripe. But Wayne County with just 5 team fouls. So got a foul to give if it comes down to anything of that sort. I'm not exactly sure. They don't have the timeout situation here on the scoreboard, Sawyer, so we'll have to rely on memories, and you got a good one.
Yeah, but like I said, Coach, we're just 3 for 8 from the stripe tonight, so down the stretch, you've got to convert those free throws.
Well, so we got Camfield with 2, and then Shamer got a 2 in the fourth, right, as he tried to complete the three-point play and missed, I think. And it'll be Wayne County ball here coming out of this timeout. Frank Hughes wins 57-53. Congrats to Coach Chad Love and the Frank Hughes Lions. Prater to inbound, and he'll find Bell out near midcourt. In the corner to Shamer, looking inside to Camfield. Camfield back to Shamer, and the 3 up, and it rattles out, and Baker there for the rebound for Moore County.
Good in and out on that possession, just didn't convert the shot.
White across midcourt. Man, that was close. And Shamer's 3, that would have cut it to 2. Up top, Copeland, bounce feed Martin. Martin there off the elbow, kicks it back up top to Morey. Right wing Copeland. Martin's got the 3 if he wants it. Instead, he'll kick it back up top to Morey. Cross court to White, met there by Camfield, and he'll bounce it to Copeland. Moore County being real deliberate here, down to 250. White up top. White penetrates past Camfield, finds Martin. Martin hangs in the air, can't score it, but picks up the foul on Skelton. And that'll be the 16th foul on Wayne County, and Martin to go to the line for 2 free throws.
Martin is 1 for 2 from the line tonight.
And the last 2 for the Raiders, number 23, Peyton Martin.
Martin's first free throw rattles out. All right. Every little point's big here, Sawyer, and that miss. Here comes another one for Martin. That one no good, too. 0 for 2 from the stripe. And the rebound to Camfield, and Bell will bring it across midcourt.
Need to get a bucket on this possession.
Absolutely.
To get a bucket.
Bell looking to drive, hanging in the air, flips up the floater, it rattles out, and the rebound to Morey.
I'm not sure if that's the look that Coach Franks was looking for.
Morey on a pitch ahead, and now up top to Baker as Moore County will try and center things up. No, they'll go to the sideline here to Copeland. Now to White. White matched up there with Skelton. He'll hang in there, shoot the floater, and knock it in right in the middle of the paint. It's 46-39 with 2:07 to play in the fourth. Prater across midcourt, goes behind the back, pull up for 3 at the top of the key. It's off the mark, out of bounds, and over to Moore County. And Coach Frank's going to call timeout. They got a little bit quick with the possession, Sawyer, feeling maybe the deficit some, and Coach Frank's going to try and get things righted here. Still a lot of time left, 1:57 to play. Moore County in front, 46-39. You know, Sawyer, Moore County, the 4th seed, they're 11-14 overall, the Raiders, but they got on a run here. They got a lot to play for, too, Sawyer. I don't know if you're aware, one of their football players killed in an accident early hours Saturday morning, and they've had a lot of emotion playing through that. And they came through with a huge win at Santa Fe on Saturday night, upsetting the Santa Fe Wildcats, and that surprised a lot of folks. And they got a 7-point lead here. Wayne County's been playing a lot of good basketball here, and Wayne County's played well most of the game tonight. Just Moore County's been really good, too.
Yeah, my coaches used to tell us, be quick but don't hurry. In the last few possessions from the Cats, it seems like we've hurried a few shots.
1:57 to play in the fourth. Moore County 46, Wayne County 39. Baker to inbound. Up to White. Nearly a steal there by Robertson. Bale pushing up against White there on the sideline, and they're going to call a foul there on Justice. And that'll put White at the line for a 1-and-1.
23, Justice his third, takes 7. And then again for the Wildcats, number 20.
1:51 to play here in the fourth. And White at the line for a 1-and-1. And Moore County going to clear the lane. .151 White for the 1-and-1. He knocks in the first. 47-39. Moore County with a little bit of separation, but Wayne County still with plenty of time here. 1:51 to play in the fourth. White for another. And that was too strong. Rebound Prater, And Landon to bring it across midcourt himself. Speed dribble right, kick back Camfield. Camfield with a handoff Shamer. Shamer to Davis, and they're going to get a foul there on Baker. Moore County, last thing the Raiders want to do, foul.
Absolutely.
And Logan Davis going to go to the line for a 1-and-1.
Well, we started off this broadcast with talking about Davis hitting 2 big free throws last game, so let's see if he can do it again.
And Robertson checks in for Camfield. And also Eli McLean checking in. Is Moore County going to call a 30-second timeout? Well, Sawyer, we'll have girls action tomorrow night. Is the Wayne County Lady Cats going to face the Huntland Lady Hornets in the region championship game? I don't know how much of the Lady Cats you've got to see here. Wayne County 32-0, ranked number 1 in the state, but I imagine a big test from Huntland if you've seen them. Huntland with a lot of size, and I imagine that'll be a nice test for Wayne County tomorrow night.
I've not seen Huntland, but I know that the Lady Cats seem to be a perfect mix of size and athleticism and shooting ability, and it just seems like a good mixed bag.
Well, we're back to action here after the 30-second timeout. Davis going to the line for a 1-and-1. That's the third foul. Baker's played all this way, with no fouls since he picked up 32. Davis cashes in the first free throw. Logan with 2 huge free throws to help put Wayne County into this position on Saturday night at Eagleville. And cashed in a big one there. Another one for Logan. It's also good.
2 big free throws.
Cuts it down to 6, and Wayne County going to go with full court pressure into Copeland. Copeland expecting a foul, doesn't get it to Baker. Baker a speed dribble past Bell. Take it across midcourt and hand off to White. We get a foul from the backside, and that's going to put Baker at the line. Moore County hadn't been great at the line, Sawyer. Still a minute 32 left if Wayne County plays the foul game.
They haven't been, but you don't want to foul. You don't want to foul Copeland or Baker on these times.
Man, Baker's the one at the stripe right here, but it is a 1-and-1. And he knocks in the first. Moore County's confident they don't put anybody on the lane lines. And Camfield and Prater a check back for Robertson and McLean as Wayne County playing a little offense for defense. Second free throw for Baker upcoming. And it's also good, and it's 49-41 Moore County, 1:30 to play. Davis across midcourt, spins, hands off to Camfield. Camfield bounce feed over to Prater. Prater trying to find a shot back to Camfield. Steps into a long 3, and it's good! Cayman Camfield cuts it to 5, 49-44.
You want to force the ball to Martin here if you're going to foul.
Wide on a speed dribble across midcourt, gets fouled there by Prater with 1:10 to play. Prater had 3 fouls early. I don't know if he's gotten another one.
Nope, that's just his 4th.
And so that's going to put Dawson White at the line for a 1-and-1. No Moore County Raiders in the lane line. And it's a 5-point lead here for the Raiders.
He struggled from the line tonight, 2 for 4. Missed that one.
And it's a little bit too strong. And the rebound to Prater. Wayne County forcing some misses. And Prater kicks it in the corner. Shamer for a 3. It's good! 49-47. Morey with a pitch ahead to Copeland. Copeland going to find a cutting Martin. He'll hang in the air and get a foul from Shamer, as Shamer had almost knocked it away with his feet. I don't know if that would count as a kickball or not, Sawyer.
I'll probably get a foul as a kick, but if you're going to foul somebody, this is the guy you want to foul. He's just 1 for 3 from the line.
2 big threes by the Cats has cut this to 2. Martin at the line, and he crawls into first to make it 50-47, 54.8 left. Still no Raiders on the lane line. And the second one also good, 51-47.
Announcer jinx, of course. As soon as I say that, that's the guy to put on the line.
Bell across midcourt, handoff Prater. Prater up top Camfield, launch the deep 3, too strong in the rebound to Baker. Over to Copeland. Copeland tries to step through and finds Morey. Morey will take it across midcourt, finds Martin, and Martin will score it for 2 to put Moore County up 53-47. 30 seconds to play. Bell looks to attack, finds Davis. They're going to get Bell for a walk, and that'll turn it over to the Raiders. Now it's Bleak, Sawyer, down 6 with 25.8 with 50.
It is,
here
but
in
it's
the
not
fourth.
over.
Well, it's not. Miracles can happen, you know, and they got to make you got to make them make free throws and hopefully force a turnover to where they don't even have to go to the line. Baker to inbound. Wow.
Oh.
Finds White, and they're going to get a
Wow,
foul.
a push. Okay.
I thought that might have been a push on White there as Robertson anticipated well. And that's going to be a foul on Robertson. Or no, Davis. And that'll put White. So I guess Davis fouled before White crashed into Robertson.
Okay.
And so White's at the line. This will be 24.4. White's just 2 for 5 at the line, right, Sawyer?
Correct. Incorrect. 2 for 3.
Oh, okay, my bad. White for another. And that one's too strong. Moore County's had a hard time closing this out at the line.
Yeah, maybe you spoke something to existence there.
Canfield and Bell check back for Robertson. And I was going to say Wayne County's going to try and play with 6 and Davis.
Not a bad plan.
Yeah, well, it is, because if you get caught like that, it don't work out so well, right? White for the second. And that was good. That was a big one to make it a 3-possession game. 54-47, Bell across midcourt. Picks up the screen, jumps into a 3. It's actually a 2. And the rebound to Baker. And then Shamer going to foul Morey there along the baseline. Well, Morey to the line, and this game is really bleak now, Sawyer, with 13.9. I think Wayne County's played a pretty good game tonight. You got to give Moore County a lot of credit. I mean, you can always look back and say, what if this or that, but I think Wayne County played well in a lot of aspects. Moore County's just on a roll right now.
I agree. Moore County just found holes in that zone and just really picked their spots well.
First free throw by Morey, no good.
I mean, they really just had a kitted out offensive game plan, and executed really well.
Morey for another. Hit front rims as well. Rebound Canfield. Outlet to Prater. 10 seconds, kick back Bell. 8 seconds, Bell on a pull-up, knocks it in, and Wayne County going to call timeout with 4.6 left. It's cut to 5, 54-49. Well, Moore County hadn't put it away quite yet. You force a 5-second call if you got another timeout to stop the clock. If you don't have a timeout, this game's over, unless Moore County fouls. And what I mean by that, Sawyer, is even if you throw Wayne County the ball and they score, you don't have to inbound it.
Yep.
So
that's a good point.
I don't know if Wayne County's got any timeouts left or not. But this is what you work all those late game situations for, Sawyer. You guys worked a lot of those things throughout. That was part of your fun part of practice for you.
Yeah, I still have nightmares about it.
Well, these times, I think you liked it. I don't think you had any nightmares. I think you had some nightmares for other parts of it. 54-49, the Moore County lead here. 4.6 to go in the fourth. It's Moore County basketball as we getting ready to come out of this timeout. A winner going to advance to play Fayetteville on Thursday night. You know, Sawyer, I've noticed teams starting to run everybody up along the baseline, even out of bounds. All 5 guys. I saw Colorado do that way earlier in the year. Huntland did it. The girls did it yesterday, and then just sprint people in. It's awfully hard to deny that.
Yeah.
Because they get kind of running start at you. White to inbound. Morey catches it out of bounds. Now he looks to inbound and finds Baker. And Baker fouled there by Davis with 3.2. And so Baker a step to the stripe to try and add to the Moore County lead. And that one's up and good. 55-49. Canfield and Bell check back. Another one here for Baker. And Hampton and Foster ready to check in as that one goes in. And Isaac Hampton and Jace Foster a check in for the Wayne County seniors, as they're going to get a much-deserved round of applause here from the Wayne County fans. What a career there for those two guys. 56-49 with 3.2 to play. Shamer to midcourt. He'll launch. Hit a catch off the glass and off the rim and no good. And that'll take us to the final. And our final tonight, Moore County 56, Wayne County 49. We're back with a recap in just a minute. You're listening to Wayne County Basketball on Big Oldies Radio. Welcome back to Wayne County Basketball here on Big Oldies Radio. We're at Cornersville High School in the side of a victory by the Moore County Raiders over the Wayne County Wildcats. Final 56-49. It was Wayne County leading after one, 14-13. Then Moore County 26-25 at the half, and then Moore County 36-35 after three. The final 56-49. Sawyer, and you got some final totals for us.
Yep, final totals from the Cats: Cooper Shamer 10, Logan Davis 2, Sailor Skelton 6, Justice Bell 7, Henry Canfield led the Cats with 15, and then Landon Prager had 6. For Moore County, it was Copeland 7, White 11, Baker with 16, even though he sat out the whole second quarter. And then Martin really hurt us in the fourth quarter. He had 13, and then Maury had 7.
Okay, Sawyer, your final thoughts here. You know, definitely a winnable game for Wayne County. I thought Wayne County played pretty well. You got to give Moore County a lot of credit, though, too.
Yeah, final thoughts would just be Moore County was very composed from tip-off. Great season from the Cats. I'm 0-for-1 in my career as a commentator, so maybe don't invite me back. I'm sorry, guys. But, yeah, I thought it was a great game from start to finish.
I thought you did well in your debut, Sawyer. So, appreciate you pinch hitting tonight for Sawyer Turnbull. And once again, our finals tonight, Moore County 56, Wayne County 49. I'm David Hastings with Sawyer Ray. I'd like to say thanks to Jeff back in the studio. We'll be with you again tomorrow night as the Wayne County Lady Cats will face the Heitman Lady Hornets in the region championship game here in Cornersville. The pregame show will begin around 6:50 on 100.7 FM, BigOldiesRadio.com, as well as WCHS Sports on YouTube.com. You've been listening to Wayne County Basketball on Big Oldies Radio.
You're clear.
Thank you, sir. Check in with you tomorrow.